EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Step 180! Step 180! Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, Rocket. Check right 45.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Keep it skinny.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Scored Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let him know, let him know. 45.
Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
48-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 14.
All day, baby, all day. 45. 0. Here we go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
From the 39, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins going for Hurd on the deep ball. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Vikings 14, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They go play action. Rivers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. 4 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number
Justin
18.
Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 21, Colts 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 21.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, Cousins. Catch is made by Hurd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Down back at the 32.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, going for... And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And incomplete.
Rivers.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Now Abdullah, the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A false start backs them up 5, first and 15. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Defended by Julian Blackman.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Cook, the Viking ball.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 47 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action now. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. To the air again. It's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the 1st round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Abdullah, the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook, a 1st down and more. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
2 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he finds Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Third and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Rivers set.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
I'm coming after you. Hey. I'm coming after you. Hey, check right. Watch it, let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Over undowns.
Cousins on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Tanico Autry.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Cousins pass.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th down.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw is Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long for Rivers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
The tackle made by
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.